welcome everyone. I'm trying to get situated in my seat, but I know nobody's here yet. But I am going to go ahead and start a collective reading for the members who don't get to make it tonight. So when they come and watch the replay, they'll have something waiting for them, okay? So the energy has been cleared. We are seeking a collective reading. What would you have? 100, 1,000, or more to know. Now, keep in mind, these do narrow down to be quite specific sometimes. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If you're new here and you're not a member or a subscriber, then you can definitely subscribe and like the content so that we can, hey Daphne, how are you? So that we can tap more into your energy. Daphne, I am starting a collective reading right off the bat for the members who would come later and don't get to make it tonight. So they'll have something to grab onto. How you doing? You feeling better? Okay. Hey Delaney, how are you, love? Let's see what we got here for our members who didn't get a chance to make it to the live. Ooh, starting out with the Four of Pentacles reverse. Is this a time of self-protection for you? You being stingy with your time and your energy right now? Yeah, because a lot of rivalry and competition. There's a lot of strife going on around you, some disagreements. So you decided to go into self-protection mode here. And I don't blame you, because this Queen of Pentacles reverse is saying there's probably a lot of jealousy going on. But there's definitely conflict here. And some emotional manipulation. Wow, people are being very cold right now. So we got the Queen of Pentacles reverse and the King of Cups reverse. So this is a time for self-compassion for sure. However, this is possibly a couple here who's causing you drama, or an equal mix of male and female, men and women, feminine and masculine energy. Definitely more than one person that's causing all this trouble here. But yeah, you're releasing that and you're moving on, which is why you went into self-protection mode. You're ready to transition. Judgment is coming upon them, but you're having an awakening. And you're even getting to a place of forgiveness for them, because you understand that this Four of Wands energy reverse, it's just them being conflicted with themselves, okay? Not knowing how to communicate, and would rather stay in conflict than to grow out of it, okay? Here's more masculine energy. The very impulsive, very unfocused. And I'm seeing here, this is what they caused for you. They caused your life to be very unpredictable. And you felt like you didn't know where you were going within that space, which is why this Six of Swords is saying, you know, move on, okay? Yeah, here's more Emperor reverse energy. There's just a lot of recklessness here, a lot of stubbornness and tyranny, you know, people being very controlling and rigid, all right? Which is why another reason, look at all this scattered energy here. It's another reason that, hey, Erica, welcome, love. Yeah, a lot of scattered energy and just lack of discipline. Like, oh, I see. They look to you to solve problems. And you don't mind solving problems. You just don't want to have to take all the burden of it, right? And you don't want to have to compete. When they see that you're a problem solver, they come to you. But then everything is charity. It's not them wanting to be a team here, you know? But you're recovering from all of this. Any financial loss that you had during this, you're going to regain that. Even going into spiritual poverty or financial poverty of some kind, all of that is going to be reversed at this point. Because that isolation and loneliness that you went through and maybe still going through, It did some things for you, but this is your opportunity now to step back out on faith, okay? Because that situation is not getting better, all right? That group or those people, the disharmony and misalignment is growing stronger. There is a bigger and bigger gap in peace, between peace and conflict, just continuing to grow. And I'm seeing that that's because your energy is no longer available. You were the glue that was holding any kind of chance for peace that they had in that group. You were the glue holding that together. But when you became the hermit here and you withdrew your energy, you put more and more distance between peace and conflict. And that group conflict is continuing, honey. So my goodness, kudos to you. Yeah, you were just wow, you were overwhelmed with this. Okay. Your balance, everything was off. But now you're in a place of reprioritizing you, reprioritizing your goals, okay? But yeah, child, I'm proud of you for making this work for yourself, all right? Woo! Because, yeah, the Queen of Cups is coming in to say you're doing the right thing. You are showing your self-compassion. You are healing. You're becoming more emotionally stable. You are caring about yourself. And you're taking good care of your comfort. And you're in more of a calm and peaceful place now. I love this for you. I'm going to pull one more card. Oh, we had one that turned already. Yeah. This one tried to come out earlier, but this is the Ace of Cups in reverse. Okay. This is you not needing anymore to repress your emotions. Okay. Because when you repress your emotions, and you do not feel what's really going on with you, and you disregard your intuition. It's like all of this stuff that you've seen around you, you've ignored it because you really wanted that community and you wanted them to embrace you, but you have never been on the same wavelength with them. And if you were, you grew out of it, you grew past it, okay? But this is coming in to say that self-love and paying attention to your intuition and using your creativity are the ways that you're going to completely balance, harmonize yourself in your life, and grow beyond this in such a way that you will not draw this kind of energy in your life anymore. It's time to elevate, okay? All right. So now that I have done the collective reading, welcome everyone. Okay, let me go ahead and put my fan on because I'm getting hot. I don't know if y'all can see me sweating. Okay, my fan was already on, but it wasn't blowing towards me. Okay, you guys, so welcome everyone. I started out right from the jump doing a collective reading for the members who won't make it tonight, okay? So when they come back and rewatch, then they'll already have something waiting on them, okay? Since they don't get a one-card pull. So I was called to serve them in that way tonight, and that's what I'll be doing for them from now on, okay? So, all right, you guys hit that like and subscribe if you haven't already. Welcome, blessings. Hey, CD, welcome you guys. I said hey to Daphne. You said this sounds like your situation. Wonderful, wonderful. Let's see. Delaney says she claiming it. Hey, Brittany Rayburn, how are you, love? Let's see. Let me go back to the top, see who I missed here. Okay, Delaney, you doing good with your family today. Wonderful. Hey, Britt, welcome. Hey, Kiki, welcome, welcome. Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad you're feeling better. Definitely waiting for that pain to move out. And I'm glad Erica is here. Erica, did you want to go ahead and get on the list? Hey, Celia. Let's see. All right, all right. Thank Thank you, Brittany. I appreciate that. I appreciate that very much. All right. So you guys, it's VIP night. You got a bonus tonight because there are 3 Fridays in the month. So guess what? It's first Friday next month, so you get another VIP night. Okay. Not next, yeah, next month and next week is VIP night again. So look at this bonuses y'all getting going all the way around. Okay, Erica, we're going to put you on the list because I got okay, so Erica, this was so wild, right? I was doing my meditation a couple of days after your reading. And it dawned on me, well, it didn't dawn on me. I was instructed during that time to go further with your reading because you are queen. Part of your nature is Queen of Pentacles energy, right? So although I did give you some very practical spiritual advice, which will and did hopefully, well, not hopefully, which did work and will work, you are the kind of person who needs to see concrete things, right? So going further with your reading about the car and about the legal stuff, I think would have settled your mind more, because I ended up having a dream about you the other night, and you were not happy, not so much not happy in life, but it's like you couldn't reconcile the spiritual things that I had told you. You couldn't reconcile that. It was like there was this push and pull energy. It's like you believe Umi on this hand, but on this hand, like, yeah, but I see real material stuff leaving. Okay. So I'm like, okay, we got to fix that. Right. All right. So Erica is on the list. Kiki, the list is, you haven't been here for a minute. So you would have to leave a super chat of $9.99 or more if you've had a reading before, because I have been getting people who have been missing and haven't been able to get on the list because, I just want to be able to help people that I've never helped, but I don't mind helping you. Just have to leave a super chat of $9.99 or more US dollars. Okay. Erica said, so true. All right. But welcome, members. What we're going to do is start our 1-card pulls, okay? Go ahead and hit that like and subscribe on your way in. Share the live. So I got this message today while I was doing some studying, not school studying. I study life as well. School is going good, by the way. I study life as well. And I got this message, right? And I meditated on it some more when I went for my daily walk. And have you guys heard that saying, in the land of the blind, the one-eyed man is king? Have you guys heard that? So I was given the practical answer to that, like the practical meaning, which is just as it says, in the land of the blind, the one-eyed man is king. So if you've got a land full of blind people, if you've got just one person who can see, he's going to run the place. Okay. CD, you haven't heard that one? Yeah, if you just got one person who can see, that person is going to run the land, rule the land, okay? And I was given also that there's a spiritual meaning to that as well, all right? Brittany, you're 13. How you get in here? This grown folk business now. Don't you come here cutting up, Miss Ma'am, but welcome. I'm glad to have you here, okay? Hey, Ronan, welcome. All right, so CD, are you keeping, we're gonna do a personal for Erica, but Erica, that's gonna come after we do the 1-card pulls. But I wanted to give this life lesson first. So I'm doing great, Ronan. Glad you're here. So, the beautiful thing about that is if your eye be single, then thine whole body or existence is full of light. Some of you may know that scripture. What is that talking about, and how does that correlate with the one-eyed man is king? We have what I call, some people call it the third eye. I call it the first eye, because this is the eye that sees in the great beyond. This is the eye that your intuition is connected to. This is your innermost, highest self. It doesn't need two eyes. It's your innermost, highest self. Why would it need two eyes? Okay? And it doesn't need a physical eye. All it needs is connection to the divine. Okay? But imagine being that person with that connection to the divine and being around people who only see with these two eyes. And they are not attempting in any way to elevate in their most high consciousness, their most high being. What are they going to seem like? A bunch of blind people. And are they going to treat you like a king or a queen? Most likely, but it don't feel that way, does it? It feels like you're getting a lot of opposition and discord and disharmony. But why is that? Have you ever noticed that rarely do people, they respect them, but rarely do people like rulers, kings, queens, presidents? Rarely do people like them because they are not on the same economic level, luxury level, maybe not even on the same intellectual level, because if a land is thriving, then some kind of way that ruler has figured out how to make that land thrive. Okay? Here in America, it's corporations. We don't even really have a president. we have people that sit in that chair. But corporations are the ruler. Do people typically like them? No. But they have vision. That's how they get you to spend money. Okay? They actually have selling to you down to a science. Okay? That's why they rule the land. So we have to make sure that we're seeing through the lens of our most high self and that higher connection to consciousness. Okay? That's the life lesson for today. All right, you guys hit that like and subscribe and share the live. Let me get my members only cards here. Hit that like and subscribe and share the live. All right, so thank you for the list CD with our one card pool. Appreciate your love. Appreciate you. You cards all twisted up. Why you like this? Why you like this? Okay, so at 20 minutes, go ahead and cut off the members only list, okay? So if any members come in after that time, then they can't be added to the list for the one card pool. Otherwise, we would be here all night. Okay? Because people will come in straggling in, Delaney, you should be on the members list, I think. I think CD posted it. Oh, she must have missed you. CD, Delaney would come after Daphne. She came right after Daphne did. AKA Gamer, do I smoke the devil's lettuce? If you hang around for story time, which may come in about an hour, hour and a half or more, I'll tell you about the one time that I did that, and it was one of the biggest mistakes of my life. And it's funny that you should mention that, because that's the story that I had for story time tonight. The time the devil's lettuce almost took me out. You guys hit that like and subscribe and share the live, okay? Oh my God. Daphne, you said that's a heck of a question. Eric, you said that is the message you got yesterday because your inner said fear and your word said something else. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Okay. Gotcha. All right, who we reading first? Miss Daphne. Daphne's always first to school. Daphne gets here before everybody. She have her homework done, her uniform be nice, neat, and clean. Yes, and she comes in with her smile on and an apple for the teacher. I love it. Oh my God. So you can't see CD blessings? I wonder what happened to that. Okay. Let that smoke. Woo. Man, it's good energy tonight. It's good energy. What I'm feeling is, and this is for the collective, this is for everybody, despite what we're going through, we're coming through that. There was this little period of discord, of heaviness, of darkness, of feeling like, who am I? Where am I? How did this happen? Where am I going? And just that things just were so off kilter, we didn't know what to do, how to think, how to feel. But we're coming to a place now where we are moving on to another level, a next step, and peace is starting to reemerge, okay? You will still feel some physical pain in your body for a few more days, okay? If you've been feeling physical pain, but those of us who have been maybe struggling with anxiety, scattered thoughts, just being disorganized, all of that is starting to even itself out. Okay? All right. Welcome back, Ronan. Okay. Okay, so all right. Daphne, take a couple deep breaths with me, love. Let's see if we can get your reading started. We're doing a 1-card pull for Daphne. 1-card pull. 2-card pull for Daphne because you had 2 to fall out. All right. Ooh. Wow. This is the Justice and 4 of Swords in reverse. You just feel like things are so unfair right now. And you just can't rest as a result of it. But understand who holds the scales, okay? No matter what things look like, even when there is unfairness, vengeance is mine, saith the Lord, okay? That verse does not mean that he's going to take vengeance on the person or whatever. No, what that means is that the balance, the scale, because that's what vengeance is trying to right a wrong, okay? What that means is whatever was wronged, however you were wronged, he will come in and balance it out, or she or he or however your God is, will come in and balance it out, will right that wrong. There's nothing that you need to be restless about. This is where your deepest trust comes in. Trust for self, trust that you have been doing the right things, you have set the stage for righteousness to be a part of things. Hey, Hannah. Okay. And so everything will come about as it's meant to. Okay. So no worries. I know releasing worries, it seems hard, but I remember I was telling you guys that most things we can change with just a decision. All right. Remember I was telling y'all I was going through a lot of stress in my mind because of the things. Thank you, Hannah. Because a lot of the things that, hey, Heather, that was going on after my apartment flooded. Well, when my apartment flooded and afterwards. And I woke up at 3 a.m. and I had to make a decision that I was going to feel better and get up and do the things that would make my life work. Okay. So it's basically boils down to a decision. And then when you make that decision, you gain momentum once you start doing the things that work for you, right? I got in here yesterday and rearranged, cleaned, and organized my apartment. It's so cute in here. But yeah, so that's what I want you to look forward to. Look forward to the wrong being righted. And don't think it's going to come in the way that you would do it. Vengeance is mine, saith the Lord. So the way you would get vengeance or right a wrong is not the way the Most High would do it. Okay? The Most High will do it exceedingly abundantly above all you can ask or think. Okay? Who's next, CD? Blessings, you said the wake up and clean part. Yeah, it does make a difference. Hey, Zeba. Okay. Yeah, you guys remember to like and subscribe if you haven't already and share the live, okay? All right. Wonderful, Daphne. I'm glad you know and believe that. Delaney, you ready? I'm glad you know and believe that. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. But yeah, that pain is going to shift for all of us in a few days. The physical pain, emotional pain, anything that we've been feeling, all of that is going to shift. And also we'll start to get more downloads on how to better our situation externally. Okay? Yeah. There was something else I was about to say, but I'll save that. All right, Miss Delaney. Okay, I'm ready for the shift too, girl. It's already in progress, though. When I say a shift, the Knight of Wands, Miss Spain. Did you pass all your exams? It ain't been no hour, boy. We've been here a half hour. I told you got to wait another hour and a half, probably about the 2-hour mark. So if you don't want to wait, that's fine. Or you can come back then. But I'm not going to rush, and I can't give you a time. Okay? Yes. With flying colors, you did. And you know what that did? That set you up, Miss Ma'am, for things that you know not of, baby. Somebody is clocking your tea. Somebody who has the ability to make things happen was inspired by you. Don't be surprised if in the next few weeks you don't get approached for something very special. It ain't nobody that's gonna be on your radar, ma'am. This person walks around with a wand that can't nobody see but them. They're very low key. They're small in stature, big glasses, dressed like a nerd, basically. Oh, it's two of them. It's a male and a female. They're both probably older, maybe in their 50s, but they're both very small in stature. One of them has brown hair, the other one has gray hair. But they both have this kind of, kind of little smile that, like they got a secret that don't nobody know about but them. Watch it. Watch. They're going to approach you. Maybe one at a time. But somebody been clocking your tea this whole time. You say your bosses? Does that sound like them? Oh, I'm glad back Celia. A short brown-haired glasses boss. Okay. That might be his wife. It could be his wife. Okay. But yeah, definitely the boss. Okay. The gray-haired one could be his wife or some colleague or somebody that's part of some group. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. All right. So you said this month was stressful too. Okay, let me go ahead and give this. Who's next, CD? Delaney, that was your reading, love. So get ready, get ready, get ready. All right. On that note, Celia. Wonderful, wonderful. You're very welcome. Kiki is next. All right. So guys, let's see. Hold on, where my glasses at? Just a second. Da-da-da. Okay. I'm gonna share something with y'all. Take it or leave it. Okay. Kiki, get ready. Get ready for your reading, love. We are in Virgo season. Okay. But what does Virgo represent? A virgin. Okay. That means something fresh, something new that's never been touched, something that is pure, just clean, just a clean slate. This is your Virgo season. This is the time right now to clear karma, to purify your essence. You can even clear karma from past lives during this time. That's why we've been feeling things so heavy, right? A lot of that is past life energy and present life energy just coming to the forefront so that it can be cleared out. How are we going to do that? Yes, Delaney. It's time to become virgins again. Energetically, spiritually, emotionally, and karmically. Hey, Collar King. You sit down, you get you a piece of paper, maybe a notebook for some of us, and you write down every single thing that you can think of that you have done that has been unrighteous, impure, unholy, bad. Every single thing you can don't. And while you're doing it, don't sit up and beat yourself up. I was human when I made this raggedy old mistake. I was human when I said so-and-so. Okay? I was being a fool when I did X, Y, and Z, but, I did it. I claim it. I own it. Write all of it down as much as you can remember. As much as you can remember. When you get to the end, you write, and all things that do not presently come to my memory. Some to that effect. Okay? Things seen and unseen. Okay? When you do that, say a quick, simple prayer of forgiveness, have mercy, bless the people that these actions harmed. Please go look after them. Send your angels, God, whoever. Please go look after them if they've passed on into, the after whoever, please send them a blessing from me to let them know I'm sorry if they're still here. If Send them blessings. Don't go apologizing to everybody. This ain't AA, okay? But energetically send them love and apologies, okay? And then forgive yourself. Say that prayer. Forgive yourself. All right? Now that I know better, I can do better. And you set the intention to do better going forward. Does this mean you're going to be perfect? No. But now you get a new life. You get a new life start. You get new energy infused into your being to start from one. Okay? Do this every year during Virgo season. Okay? I definitely want you guys to do that. Once you have prayed your prayers of forgiveness, okay, burn it. Burn the paper. And be good. Be okay. Go be great. Okay? All right, Kiki, your turn, love. Let's light our sage again. Now, Miss Bat Keller, Bat Celia, I'm sorry. Well, just write a generic one then. Because forgiveness is part of clearing trauma, okay? Mostly forgiving yourself. Because a lot of trauma is us not feeling some kind of way guilty for things that happen. There's a lot of guilt associated with trauma. Okay. Where you at, Kiki? You still here, baby? All right. Yeah, Kiki said virgin era. All right. So we're going to get to your one card pull here. Miss Kiki. Kiki, you still in Dubai? That was you that lived in Dubai, right? With that gorgeous hunker man. Okay. Farron, do I have any tips for grounding? Okay, no, you're in Ireland. Okay, I knew you was somewhere over there. Okay, you did get the death card in reverse. Normally, this card upright represents transition, moving on, new beginnings. But it's in reverse for you. Is there something you've been wanting to start new, but you can't do it until you put something else to rest? Like there's a cycle or there's something that has to be closed out, like literally put to rest, put to bed before you can start this new thing. I'll give your tips for grounding after Kiki's reading, Farron. Okay. You don't know how to explain it. Okay. If you do what I'm telling you about this virgin thing, you will be able to put whatever it is that's blocking you to rest. And you'll open a brand new portal, a brand new timeline to be able to make whatever that is that you want to do be very fruitful for you. And it's going to bring a lot of love, a higher level of self-love that you haven't tapped into. I love that for you. I'm getting overwhelmed with feelings of just love and just giddiness and great gratitude. I don't know, girl. Whatever it is, it's gonna be okay. So it's a lot of trauma coming up tonight. So this is why I was led to tell y'all about this Virgo season. Okay, even if you can't revisit your past traumas directly because it does trigger you, you can put that energy into the page when you're writing. Write something. I don't care what it is. My trauma getting on my nerves. And I don't have to feel guilty about having trauma. I don't have to feel guilty about being violated. I don't have to feel guilty about the things I didn't take accountability for. I'm taking accountability now. I love myself. Thank you for freeing me. I know things are getting better. I receive my betterness. Forgive me. Forgive others. I love myself. And go burn it. Okay? Yes, just be safe with it. That's right, Carla. Be safe with whatever you're burning. Be safe with it. All right? Okay. That's your reading, Kiki. So you weren't expecting that to come up? That's what we here for, baby girl. All right. Who's next while I answer the question of tips for grounding? You want to ground when you're feeling at your most either heightened, like you're nervous, or you're at your most peaceful, right? Because they're both polarizing energies, okay? When you're neutral, grounding is good and you're going to get benefits from it. But when you're either at your most stressed or anxious or whatever, or you're at the most peace, then the earth itself will wake up to your consciousness. It will give you what you need most, right? So if you're at peace, then that means you've made some peace with what's going on, but the earth can feel, okay, these are areas that I can go now because she's rested. Okay, I can go to these areas and heal. But if you're like this, then the earth automatically knows, oh, we need to calm this nervous system down. We need to help her feel herself in an easier, better way, or himself, right? And so you want to do that. Another thing is thank the earth. When you touch it, when you sit down with the intention of earthing or grounding, thank it for being in cooperation with you for a healthy, beautiful life. Okay? Another thing I do is I take a glass jar just like this. I pour me some water in it. Sometimes I put lemon. But I sit it on the earth next to me. So my water can be earth too. And I drink it with gratitude, and I thank the earth for blessing the water that's going into my body to nourish me. Okay? If you can earth in the sun for a few minutes, you don't have to do it long, 2, 3, 5 minutes. Get that solar energy working along with the earth. That's even better, right? Because the sun is purifying, it's healing, okay? It's life-giving and supportive, and it charges melanin. Melanin being one of the biggest commodities on earth, but it's in our bodies, okay? Everybody got a little bit, except maybe albinos, okay? They really need to be earthing, okay? Yeah, those are some tips for earthing. Kylie, you said water has wisdom too. Amen. Hey, Mimi Shiny. All right, who's next, CD? I'm sorry I missed it. Let me go back. Ronan, you still in the room? You're welcome, Farron. Ronan, you still in the room? Your mama and them done called you to dinner, or they done sent you to do your homework? Ronan, it be a lot of 13-year-olds be sneaking in here, don't they? Hey, Tiffany. Ooh. CD, you getting on the list for a 1-card pool tonight? I see Blessings on the list. I don't blame Blessings. Shoot, I'm gonna get my name on that list. All right, Ronan, I'm gonna give you 28, 27, 26, 25, 24. Erica, did you want a one card pull and a reading, or you just want me to go into everything with your reading? CD say if you insist. I know that's right. All right, Ronan is not here. So, Erica, if you don't mind, I'm going to go ahead and do Blessings and CD's 1-card pull. So that way we can focus on your reading, okay? Did you guys want to do pick a cards tonight? If you do, we're doing animal totems, okay? Let me see where the... We'll do 3 tonight and 3 next week. Okay, Erica, you said everything. Okay, so our animal totems tonight, some of you all will appreciate these, are the lion, the hummingbird, the dragonfly, the eagle, and the wolf. So if we do tonight, we're only going to do 3, and then we'll do the next 2 on next live, okay? But tonight we'll do the lion and the wolf, or we can do the birds, the eagle, the dragonfly, and the hummingbird, even though the dragonfly isn't technically a bird, but it flies, okay? So what do y'all want? Y'all want the land animals or the air? Hey, Carrie. Blessings, you said my eyes turned light, because I'm feeling it. I'm in. Okay, Daphne voted for the birds. Carla seconds the birds, okay. Blessings is whatever I prefer. Carrie says the birds. I'm going to take one more, because that's the consensus for now. Delaney says air. Okay, everybody wants the birds. So be prepared next week to be a lion or a wolf. But I tell you, I love those animals too. There's so much to learn from them. Or you can say lioness as well. All right, Blessings, you ready? CD said the birds. Everybody want the birds. Cause we up in the air tonight. Erica, we're gonna do the lion and the wolf next week. You've been outvoted. All right. All right, Blessings. Let's see here. You gonna stay lit? There you go. Thank you. Let's see what we got for our shining light. These blessings. 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 Blessings come through with the blessings. Blessings. Ooh, that was cool out. Bottom of the deck energy is the sun. Hold on a minute. Let me see something. This is Let me see some. Let me see some. Let me see some. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. Tell me why you're giving me this with the sun, because hold on, blessings. I'm tracking. Oh. So this is the Seven of Swords up against the sun here. The Seven of Swords reversed up against the sun upright. Blessings, okay? Sometimes it'd be hard for me to say stuff, but don't take it personally. I'm just reading the cards, right? But okay, so give me the words. Okay. This sun, congratulations, Riley. This sun represents your children, okay? But this Seven of Swords reverse is representing opposition that you're having and how they're being in the environment they're in, okay? It's as if you know that it's not necessarily healthy. And there's going to be a breaking point at some point in time. Hey, Sierra. Thanks, Britt, for recommending. You know that there's going to be a breaking point at some time and something has to give. For now, you've kind of been putting blinders on so you don't have to make any major decisions because there is so much that's up in the air right now. Okay? The sun is upright for your girls, so you know everything is okay with them and it's going to be okay. But you still have this very protective energy and figuring out how to put them in a better environment without having to go through so much upheaval, right? You want them to have stability, but you know that's going to come with some sort of reckoning, some sort of big event that may not be the happiest. Is that true? Yeah, Carla, it would kind of be like a path of least resistance type thing. It definitely would be that. Okay, so that resonated with you? Did Britt get on the list? Britt, did you want on the list, the members list? So it would, CD, if she does, that would be Joshua. Because she got here early, if she's still in the room. Britt, are you still here? Okay. Yeah, I noticed you. Girl, we're going to have to talk about you speaking up because you got here real early. And your name wasn't on the list, and you didn't see it, and you didn't say nothing. You know I'm gonna be looking out for my girl. Y'all, if it wasn't for Brittany, me in this physics class. Yeah. Oh no, it's a different format on Friday nights, Britt. If they want a full reading, they'll have to leave a super chat. Which you guys can still leave super chats on VIP night. Now y'all can still bless the reader now. Okay. But we do 1-card pulls for members on Friday nights. On our VIP nights, which is every first and third Friday. Okay. All right, Miss Britt. Let's see what we got. We got the Knight of Cups. This is your loving energy and compassion coming through here. This is what I was just saying. This is the speaking up part. Okay. It's like you know how, and you will when you get pushed to, like, you get pushed to a limit, right? And then you got to ride your horse. See this knight on this horse. You got to ride your horse full force to save the day for yourself, right? But you don't need to do that because you spill everything in your cup when you have to ride full force. Okay? If you just chill and just let your horse prance through life, keep your cup full, and just simply and lightly and gently, or maybe with a little bit of bark and a little bit of bite, speak up along the way, and not just wait until things get too much and you have to blow. Does that sound right? You said that's true? Yes? Okay. All right then. All right. So stay on your horse, but don't spill nothing out your cup. Okay? Oh, Sierra's your bestie. You invited her. I still got to follow the rules, though. I appreciate her coming. I really do. But I be telling people I got to follow the rules. So she don't get a 1-card pull if she a member, but she can get on the list for $9.99 after I read Erica. I love you, Sierra. Don't leave me. Subscribe. I love you. Don't go. Kylie, you said, yeah, you can relate. The more you speak up, and the earlier you speak up, the less. I appreciate you sharing, and I appreciate her coming through, and I hope she understands. Okay, I hope you understand. Thank you for the heart. All right, guys, Miss Erica, you ready for your reading? Sierra, you get to see how an actual reading goes, like a full reading. So, well, not a full one. $9.99, you get one question. But Erica, last time her reading wasn't complete. And you guys know you can always book personal readings. That link is in the description box below. Oh, CD, we didn't do yours. Girl, you didn't have to retract that message. Erica, where you at? Can I do CD's reading real quick? CD, that will happen when you don't put yourself on the list early. Okay, I'm glad you understand. Thank you. All right, Miss CD. Let's get your card pulled. I'm sorry, Eric. I've been raring to go to do your reading ever since you seen all them emails I've been sending you. I bet you like this girl get on my nerves, all these doggone emails. I ain't finna read this. Yes, I have been chomping at the, especially when I had that dream, man. That dream did something to me. It woke me up. All right, Miss CD. Tap in with me, love. Hey, CD, you got 3 cards done jumped out of here. 4. That CD, you supposed to be a 1-card pull. What you got going on? Greatness. 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 In the midst of some foolishness. Oh my goodness. Man, you've been split in 2 here. Yeah. It's some things you're having to give up, right? This is the Hangman in reverse and the 5 of Pentacles upright. There are some things that you're having to give up. It's almost like you're losing stuff. It seems like, right? That things are just, you can't figure it out. That's why the Hangman is in reverse, right? You just can't figure out why things are just going. Energy is going. Possibly even money, relationships maybe. Things are going. But they're setting you up for something new, better, greater. This is luxury. This is wish fulfillment. This 9 of Pentacles, along with the Ace of Cups. This is new beginnings in love, new beginnings in connection, and just a whole start over of a brand new cup that's going to be filled to the brim with wish fulfillment, with luxury, with all the things that you basically could want. This is even a new relationship if you want one. So whatever you do, don't focus on what's going, focus on what's coming. This is just making room for this. That's all that is. This. Okay, let me do it again. Okay, clock it. Does that sound right? Betsy, you say you love me so much. I love you too, sweetheart. Got it. Thank you. Wonderful. Wonderful. Okay. Now we're going to get to Erica, because, honey, when I say my spirit would not rest till I seen about Miss Erica, because she been over there going through it. Yeah, I know a destiny swap, that ain't no easy feat to pull off for somebody that's as powerful as Erica is. So the attempt on her, the attempt to do that, somebody was like determined, okay? Somebody was determined. And the only thing that really, okay, Erica, yeah, we promise it's your turn now, Erica. The sage is lit and clearing the energy. So Erica, this is the thing, right? Remember the story of Job when he lost everything. But what happened was, okay, Carla, I'll answer that in a minute. What happened was, he said, the thing I feared the most has come upon me. So fear, in your case, is the only way to get to you. Job was completely blessed and protected, right? He was so blessed and protected, the enemy had to go ask permission to mess with him. Okay? But with you, Miss Thing, it's fear. That's the only way somebody can get to you, because otherwise, you're untouchable. You here? Is she here? Am I missing something? Okay, you here. Okay. That's where that knowing comes in. But knowing is harder for you because you are more practical minded. You have to be a resource gatherer. You have to think about how everybody's going to eat. You have to think about where these resources are going. What's the best place to make things happen at, right? So your mind can't be up in the clouds too much, okay? So that's why the woo-woo stuff, it's a little bit more difficult for you. And that's understandable because of your purpose, your mission, okay? You have to learn that fine balance between the 3D world and the 4 and 5D. And the thing is, when you're trying to navigate through the 3D, you get stuck in the 4D, which is your head. You're going to have to start bypassing here and go there. That way you can make that connection between 3 and 5D and everything is A-okay. Stay out of here. Go up there. And just hang out up there while you're doing this. Okay? All right. There it is, that moon card. That's that fear. And it's like with the Hierophant, you have a lot of wisdom, right? You're very traditional when it comes to how you know how to navigate through here, right? You know even how to manage social systems. Thank you, Daphne Love. I appreciate you, sweetheart. Thank you. You know how to manage social systems in a way that you get things done, right? You have a lot of wisdom and you have trust in yourself and knowing how to get things done. But when things go off kilter, that fear and anxiety kicks in. And it's hard for you to get back to center, okay? It's hard for you to get back to the God within that you know. Release, give me clear and precise. Eric, you said that's confirmation. Wonderful. Woo, child. You meant that thing. Yeah. See, here comes the 5 of Swords. This is competition and abusive relationships, bullies, and theft. This is that attempted destiny swap. Because, believe it or not, honey, you have no idea of the power of your aura. That's what I was about to say. You have no idea with this Page of Swords, the power of your aura, the mental energy that you have. Oh, honey, trust me, the people around you are clocking. All right? And it's like you know how to learn. Right? And you're always understanding how to communicate things in social settings to get stuff done. But lately, the Fool card is in reverse. You've been holding back. This is a lack of trust in self because you feel like you made a bad choice in allowing that person to come back in. But that was not a bad choice on your part. That was just them doing what they do. Okay, but it's time for fearlessness now. All right. Every decision that comes to you, every opportunity or thought or imagination that comes to you, the Magician, didn't I just say imagination? Everything that comes to you, if it's clear, that's the Most High speaking to you. You grab onto it with power, confidence, Okay? And you use your willpower to make that thing happen, honey. Because you literally have Magician and Queen of Pentacles energy. You know how to make stuff happen. All right? Yeah, this destroyed your confidence. And now you're being overly protective. Just balance out. You don't have to distrust anyone. You don't have to distrust yourself. Just set clear boundaries. Understand what happened to you and why. So that way you're not operating, because when you're overly protective, you're still operating in fear. Okay? And it'll cause you to get exhausted and burn out. Okay? You don't have to do any of that. Just be like, oh, that happened. All right, I just know what to keep my eyes on from now on. But yeah, you've been dealing with lack of motivation here. This affects your passion, like your drive and your motivation. You guys can follow you. Yeah, this affected your faith, your passion, your motivation, your trust in self. You guys can follow Daphne's lead and leave super chats. Yes, it did. Well, the Six of Swords is coming in to say now it's time to move on from that. That it's time that you can make this transition. No more resisting the transition. No more resisting, this is an opportunity for personal transformation as well. Okay? But you can definitely leave this situation behind. It was a learning lesson. Okay? And trust, so many people this has happened to and they have no idea what's happening to them. Okay? You were absolutely blessed to find this information out because your destiny is your own. And you have such a powerful connection with the Most High. It wasn't going to let that happen. Was not going to let that happen. Was not going to. And I was grateful to be a vessel to reveal that to you. Okay? You're not alone. You got me, you got this community here. And whatever old girl did, it had nowhere to go. It had nowhere to go. And remember the story of Job. Everything was returned to him double. Okay? Tell me about. Yeah, we already know. Oh, that's not your energy. That's her energy. So this is the reason. She was just dissatisfied with her own life. She had no inner happiness or inner joy. And she's a materialist. You're a resource. So there are two different kinds. There are resource gatherers, and people who are materialistic. These are the builders and the givers. These are the takers and the destroyers. Builders, givers, destroyers, takers. That was your what you came up against. All right. Tell me more about the car. So here's the Knight of Wands coming back. This is you getting your inspired action back. Okay, your energy and passion is coming back here. Okay. Give me more about the car and the legal issue. We're going to wrap up in just a second, okay, guys? And then we're going to do... Ooh, we already at an hour and 15. We may not get to story time tonight, but I think I have been dropping some gems, okay? So when you guys go back and watch the replay, it'll be something for you. Tell me more about the car and the legal issue. Thank you. Was your car stolen? You don't have to tell me exactly. Just say yes or no. Erica, let's see here. Grateful double for your trouble. Kylie, you say you wrote a poem about it? So all of this was done to reverse the influence that you had, that you have, okay? To come against the influence, okay? Because when you're mobile, you get around. Again, you can get stuff done. And you're very influential, whether you know it or not. You do have the ability to influence energy and influence people and situations. Okay, you have to be a resource gatherer. But was your car stolen? Am I missing comments here? Says I'm getting all my messages. Erica? CD, is the comments working? Blessings. Are y'all here? Can y'all hear me? I don't see nothing going on in the chat. The chat has stopped. Doo-doo-doo. You guys hit that like and subscribe and share the live, okay? Okay, you're here. Mine are working. Okay. Erica said, yes, so your car was stolen. I keep having to switch back in this little thing down here. Okay, glad you're feeling a little better, Daphne. Yeah, I keep having to switch back and forth to see certain comments. Okay. Have you been seeing another reader? Or is this me coming up? I can see your comments now, Erica. I'm trying to see if this is me or another reader. Okay, Erica, you were, okay, thank you. Okay, I see now. Goodness gracious. You said hell no. Okay. Okay, I see now. I was I was wondering what this was. Okay. But this is the diviner, who would be me, a reader, and this is the patrolman card here, okay? So this is says watchman. This is why I've been getting dreams and downloads during my meditation about you. Part of my job in this scenario for you is to be a watchman. This is the first time I've come up in a reading like this. It's kind of throwing me off a little bit. Yeah. Clarify this singer card. Ah, this is resonance. Okay. Okay. Yeah, so woo. Woo. Woo 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 woo. Thank you. Can I praise hands, or what is this? Goodness gracious. This is complete resonance here. I don't know. Really? Y'all, please don't. I don't know how to take this, but I'm just going to say what I'm hearing, okay? When you left that $50 super chat, resonance is alignment, okay? It's a connection of vibrations, okay? When you left that super chat, that put us in a state of resonance. So that's why I was able to become a watchman. And it wasn't the money, it was the energy that you left with it. I'm blown away. Resonance, the quality in a sound of being deep, full, and reverberating. Okay? Is that the only deep, full, and reverberating? So, kind of bounces off the walls but comes back. Okay? So there's a connection between the sound and what it's going out to, and it reverberates and come back. Okay? But yeah. Are you going to give me anything? So with the car being stolen in this patrolman here, remember I was telling you might get the same car back or a different one? It's likely they're going to actually find your car and it's going to be in good condition. Somebody just out riding around in it. If not, you're going to get a very handsome settlement from your insurance to get another one. Clarify this. Okay. So this is the Elder card, which is representing wisdom, okay, experience, all right, and your kindness, okay. This is the Trap card. It came out reversed, okay? So this was an opportunity of freedom. You acted very wisely and kindly towards the reader, giving that super chat, and it turned everything around from you. You see this? This says stuck, tied down, captive. That turned everything around for you. I don't know why. I'm speechless because I ain't never come out in a reading like this before. I mean, I've come out, but not like this. But it's not me. Hear that. It's not me. Definitely all your energy that made this happen. You don't have to worry. Nothing specific is coming out about the legal stuff because you're just a wise person. You'll be getting it back, honey. However it went away, it was stolen because of a destiny swap. So you didn't give it back, and ain't nobody in the 3D realm came and took it for no reason or whatever reasons. That was a destiny swap, attempt at a destiny swap. Trust. Yeah. Let go of all fear. Step into knowing. Get out of your head. Go straight from here to there. There to here. Knowing is not done up here. It's not. It's done in here. You can't know nothing with this thing. This thing will lie to you. When it says the heart is deceitfully wicked above all things, they talking about this thing. Sometimes the word heart and mind are interchangeable in the scriptures, honey. Y'all better clock that T and figure out which one is which. Right? This don't fool you. It really don't. This is where your intuition comes from. This has a 60 to 100% greater electromagnetic field than this. Than the brain itself and the mind that houses it. Okay? A lot of times people who are geniuses, so-called, all they're doing is pushing heart energy up to the brain. That's why you find that a lot of them are, some of them are, a little hard to deal with. They're socially inept. Some of them are just savants, because everything in the heart goes upward. Not everything, but most things, okay? All right. Okay, Erica. Right, who can know it? Yeah, that's this thing up here. This thing jump. This thing move. This thing do everything but tell you what's the truth most of the time. If you want to hear the truth, go in there. Don't let nobody tell you the heart is foolish and the heart is this. No. That's the strongest organ in the body. See, they looked this up for me because if I'm thinking right, I think the heart is formed first in vitro. When the child is in the womb, I think the heart is the first organ to be created. Look that up for me. If I'm not mistaken, please. All right. Ooh, we had an hour and a half. Let us get to our animal totem readings. So these are your choices tonight. Hummingbird, dragon, eagle. Hummingbird, dragon, eagle. Hummingbird, dragon, and eagle. We will start with the hummingbird. Okay? So, let me clear the energy. Erica, did that help, love? Thank you, Britt, for the hearts and the heart hands. Yes, the heart is the first organ to be formed in the womb. I thought I was kind of having a smart moment. So if that's the first organ formed in the womb, how powerful is it? Are y'all clocking this tea? Juanita, what's up, girl? Okay, I think... Kala, are you still here? I think you had a question about why so many destiny swaps, right? Okay, wonderful. Let me get through these. And then we'll see about answering that, okay? Because time is getting on. Hummingbird, hummingbird, hummingbird. Let's go to these cards here. But we are going to start with one of these. If you chose hummingbird, take a couple of deep breaths, okay? You guys hit that like and subscribe and share the live if you haven't already. You can share the live via text message. You can share it via email. You can also share it on your socials, okay? Also, remember, I do book personal readings. The link for that is in the description box. All right. So if you chose... Oh, Erica, you didn't have to give another giving. You had gave so much already. Thank you so much, sweetheart. Thank you. I appreciate you and Daphne so much. All right, so if you chose hummingbird, your clarifying life situations card is winds of fortune, okay? It says, allow the winds of fortune to guide your sails, maneuvering through life's opportunities and challenges with adaptability, okay? Ah, that makes sense, because when you think about, have y'all seen how hummingbirds move around? They can actually like turn on a dime in all kind of directions, right? They're very swift. Their wings are very fast, like almost three-dimensional looking things. Like they go so fast, but they can also like pivot on a dime, adapt to whichever way they want to go. They can make stuff do that, right? Yes. Carla, you funny. All right. So adaptability, being tapped into that adaptability is a way to bring in fortune for you guys. All right. Because you are not easily charmed, okay? And you're not an enabler. You're a perfect partner for someone. But I'm getting, this is probably not the person that you're with. This is the soulmate card, right? But it's representing partnership. Yes, it's hummingbird, Delaney. It's representing partnership and like a soul contract, okay? Give me more on this soul contract. Who's been wanting to meet someone new? You've either been wanting to meet someone new, or you're looking to start fresh with the one that you're with. But you want a real partnership, okay? Nothing superficial. This is why you've reached beyond the place of enabling and being easily charmed. Nobody can come in and just give you words anymore. And you're willing to start over. Yeah, because right now you're in a place where you're just in a place where you're just kind of idle. Just kind of hanging around, hanging out, you know, hanging out with yourself, hanging out with life, hanging out with your doings, okay? But yeah, that partnership is on the horizon, okay? But it's not going to come with you sitting at the house. Now me, I have had several relationships with dudes just showing up at my door. I don't know what it's about, but that's probably because I don't be studying them. And I don't be looking for none. So they just show up because they know you don't want them. But as soon as you want them, They run like the Dickens, okay? Let me stop cutting up. But you're going to have to put yourself out there is mainly what it's saying, okay? You have to be in a position, right, where if you know, for those of you who have been on dates, like, you dress up, right? And have your most flirty self available, and you're chatty and quirky and, engaged in like the interaction, right? This is how you have to be before you meet someone. And you have to be open and ready for that to happen. Because right now you're not in receiving mode when it comes to that. Okay? Okay, who is that? Yeah, this is the heartbroken card. Who is this? Daphne. Oh, okay. I've been missing comments. Yeah, Daphne, it be that way sometimes, love. Sometimes they want to get you pregnant so they'll always have access. Women can be baby trapped too. Men always talking about how, oh, she trapped me with a baby. Women can be baby trapped too, okay? This is the heartbroken card. This is now it's coming clear as to why you are no longer an enabler. Why you no longer pull back your boundaries, okay? And why you can't be easily charmed with words. That's over with. The next person that comes in, this person who comes in talking partnership, they're going to have to prove themselves. A lot of y'all just went through a breakup. You're going through a breakup, or you've been single for a long time, but you could be ready for some of you are ready for someone. Some of you are just getting rid of someone. You're not ready yet, but you're not closed off to love, and that's good. Yeah, because you recognize it's been very easy for people to string you along when you're actually the one with options. You got to believe that, though. Here's the Twin Flames card on the bottom of the deck, along with the Healing Heart in reverse. This is very dual energy here, okay? The possibility for a real soulmate, not just a... So you can have multiple soulmates, right? They can come in friends, lovers, business partners, those kind of things. But some of you have met a soulmate that was also a twin flame, right? Which means that they weren't quite there where they needed to be. In this case, they were a polar opposite and not a unifying force in your life. So their presence in your life was only meant to be fleeting, because they are not on the same level as you spiritually or energetically, even your souls, okay? But you are meant to have that. But there's so much heartbreak and not healed yet, okay? Girl, wake up in the room. Hey, girl, wake up. So if you are not on a healing journey, it's definitely time to go on one. Because you have such a big heart of love, being alone couldn't be an option for you if you wanted to. You just think you want to because you're tired of the mess. because your phoenix rising is in reverse. But you will rise from the ashes of this. You just got to, do your sackcloth and ashes and and sit and lament for a while. Wow, it's so much heartbreak here. Goodness gracious. This is backstabbing, separation, and loss. This is the healing heart card in reverse, right? Just can't get past the toxicity and the heartbreak. And then the heartbreak card, just feeling lost, lots of grief and despair, deeply hurt and sad here. I'm going to put these cards over to the side. Now that we know what we have, tell me where we're going, because we can't stay here. There's so much heartbreak. I don't think I've ever seen this much heartbreak in a reading. I bet if I was to pull the tarot, the Three of Swords would come out, but I'm scared to pull it. I don't want to pull it. Yeah, we ain't doing that no more. We ain't buying into words. We ain't buying into none of that stuff. They got to prove themselves. Okay. Some of you are going to be hearing from your person. They're going to come with a whole bunch of confessions and all this kind of stuff, talking about they falling apart. That's because they are. Okay. But you've been freed. You've been freed energetically, and you've been freed physically in this physical world from their toxic energy. Are you in sadness right now? Yes. But in the midst of that, you're still free. Because on the other side of sadness is a great happy life for you. But this despair that they're feeling, that won't be going nowhere for a while. So don't get distracted by the pain. Don't get distracted by delays. Don't get distracted. Don't get sidetracked from your healing. Okay? Do not get sidetracked from your healing. You can forgive. If they see, this is the thing. People think when you forgive that means they back in. No, that just means for what you gave me, I give it back to you and I go about my life. Forgive. For what you give me, I simply give it back energetically and I go on. So forgive them and go on. Okay? So if they come back and apologize, forgive. All right? That's how you're going to reverse the pain. That's how you're going to reverse the pain. Forgive them and forgive yourself. Okay? Goodness gracious. This right here is wild, right? So we got intuition in reverse and cloudy judgment, right? This is you not really trusting. This says cloudy judgment, okay? And this is the intuition in reverse. Some of y'all just beating yourselves up, and that's clouding your path forward, how you see your path forward. Just trust and know that karma is coming. And it ain't coming for you, baby. So it's time to let go. The more you forgive, the more you go through your self-healing, the more you understand that your real soulmate is out there. Okay, the one that's meant to be with you in this lifetime, the one that's going to be devoted to you and only you, the one that's going to establish a foundation with you, the one who's going to see your value and find you sexy as fuck. Pardon my French. Okay. Yeah. When you focus on the sadness, you invite the madness. Let it go, let it go, let it go, let it go. I know it's easier said than done, but it's truth.com. All right. That's your reading if you chose the hummingbird. And if it resonated, if it didn't resonate, it wasn't for you. Delaney, I love you too, girl. Daphne, take that word burden out and take that word hate out, okay? And say, I love to be an opportunity of blessing for my family. I love to be an opportunity of blessing for my family. Cute as you is with them dimples, ain't no way you can be no burden. I'd be wanting to help you just so I can see you smile. Farron, you laughing at me. Oh my goodness. All right, we resetting the card for the eagle. The eagle is next. That's the one that came up next, okay? I got a smile on your face. You need to smile. Too cute not to be. Shoot, if I had that lovely face of yours, I'd just be running around just so people can see me. Which I do that anyway. But you know what I mean? Yeah. Daphne is this cute. She just cute. She just, you know, that little paper bag brown skin. Paper bag colored brown skin with those dimples. And that cute little pie face. Gorgeous. How do I know? Because she books personal readings. You can find that link in the description box below. I swear I be playing too much. I play too much. Okay. Eagle is next. All right. Well, it's the truth, Daphne. It is. A sound effects board to play E. Girl. I'd be up in here calling aliens down with a sound effects board and wouldn't even know that I was doing it. This is me and technology. Technology in my hands, it does its own thing. I'm surprised I haven't launched the space shuttle by now. Okay, if you chose Eagle, this is your reading, okay? Type eagle in the comments if you chose the eagle. Take a couple of deep breaths with me. Hey, money came by happiness. Welcome back. You're welcome, Daphne. If you chose ego, have you been feeling the need to self-soothe a lot? I think they call it stimming nowadays, but it's just self-soothing. Let me see who in here. I know Juanita chose eagle. Juanita, you the only one chose eagle? Hey, B. Delaney, you said maybe you're a dragonfly tonight. So it looks like you've been trying to spy out a way to make something work. There's like a venture of some kind, like a business venture or a creative project, something that you've been trying to figure out how to make it work, because right now it's just not coming together. Okay. It has your emotions out of whack, but it's something that can really move people. Okay. No, this wouldn't be anything. This would be more of a creative type deal. Okay. But it looks like there's something that this doesn't have to do with the relationship at all. This is more about your personal story. Yeah. It's like there's a truth of yours that could really help people, and you've been trying to figure out how to get it out there. Okay. Release, give me clear and precise. You've been trying to figure out how to get it out there. But this is definitely your story, a part of your story that can really connect with people. It's something that you were able to do something that you were able to shape and forge a new path with, something that was very, very, again, creative. Very creative. It's something sensational. This may not be for the people in the room. This may be for people who come later, okay? Who do what every time, Daphne? I done missed something. Okay. That's why this singer card came out in reverse. You've been trying to really make that work lately? How is that working? Oh, okay. Y'all put a smile on my face too, Daphne. Okay, so you've really been trying to figure out have you been trying to figure out how to sell your songs or something? Yeah, this is somebody coming along who has experience to guide you here. You see this here? It's not just your guardian angel, but this is definitely someone who has old world knowledge or deep experience, I should say, to help guide you along here. Kylie, you say your dad was a writer before he passed? Yeah, because this is whoever you are, you have very deep spiritual connection here and insight. So it's something about your storytelling that is very resonant. That's what I keep hearing. Okay? It's something about your storytelling that is very resonant, and that needs to come out. Okay, this might be your lover here, Juanita, your husband, because this is the drunkard card in reverse. But what I'm hearing is don't focus on that, because that's distracting you from this purpose here. Okay? That's distracting you from this purpose of having this coach in your life. It's also taking away the spiritual essence. Okay, you're very spiritual and your songs are very powerful, but focusing on this drunkardness is harnessing or pulling away this spiritual energy here, and it can get in the way of this coach or this person who's here to guide you. But this is definitely someone coming in to help make stuff happen, okay? To encourage you and support you and help you develop a plan. Well, who tried to come back? I mean, I know you're still married now, but I'm telling you not to focus on that. Focus on what you want. Okay? Yeah, because it's time for things to be restored for you and to be repaired. I don't want to hear that I'm trying stuff. Everything is decision. That's what we've been talking about the last few lives. Decide that you want it and go get it. Because it ain't coming just to be coming, just because you want it, okay? Yeah, because this is the time. Now is the time, okay? This is the Fool card. You can't be impulsive about it. You're going to have to plan this. This is why you need a coach and a guide, okay? But this is restoration time. You can choose it or not. That goes for everybody who in the room now and who come along later. If you chose eagle, eagles do not focus on nothing on the ground unless it's time for them to feed. If it ain't time for them to feed, they be way up high. Or I saw one time, he was on the lake, just on it was so gorgeous. He was riding a log along the lake with his white bald head and his shoulders back, his claws on that log, just rolling along. He wasn't looking for food. He was just chilling. He was observing the minions. Okay. One of the most beautiful things I've ever seen. Just rolling along on his log, observing the minions. And when it was time for him to feed, he dipped his head down, got his food, and flew back up to where he be at. Okay? All right, you guys. Who's ready for the dragonfly? Let me reset these cards and clear the energy. Yeah, one needle. You got it? Wonderful. Remember, y'all can come back and watch these. Who's still enjoying the live? I know we had 2 hours. I've been trying to get through it, but I've been having a lot of side conversations. So sorry, y'all. All right, we are on the dragonfly. Okay. What energy do you have for the dragonfly? Why am I hearing that song, You Are My Sunshine? Why am I hearing that? And it's like I can't. Oh, that came back out. The hell? What the hell going on now? Is somebody who chose dragonfly worried about somebody you with cheating? What is this? Let me take a sip. Okay, Delaney, you said kinda. Has this person ever like been to jail or got caught in like some domestic violence type stuff? Fair, and you say you know some friendships have felt differently. Okay. Let me go back to these. Trying to see, clarify this police card. Let me anoint my hands. Who did? Who did Carla? Who passed? Your dog? Oh, I'm sorry. She was 11 and a half years. Clarify this police card. Look here now. Thank you. I ain't saying be suspicious, but you might want to think about what's happening around you. I would not disregard my intuition on this one. This happening now card, this was the first thing I was instructed to pull, was a time card. This says happening now. It could be happening in this very moment. But somebody's pants is down somewhere, and you're disregarding your intuition, your spiritual nature on this. You guys have been out of harmony, out of step for a while. Yeah, that's what it looks like, a cheating situation. The first card that comes up is divorce. Then the police card, right? So this was like, why am I seeing this? Okay. The getting played and the investigating card came out at the same time. Right? Then we got the getting caught card in reverse. This is cheating, but they ain't got caught yet. And they're not using protection. Then we go to these cards for clarification. Spiritual seeker in reverse and the dancer in reverse. So whatever passion and harmony was there is not really there anymore. You don't even really feel a real connection with this person, but this learner card is saying that you're about to learn the truth if you want it, if you want to know. Could this be about something other than cheating? Nothing is coming through. Give me more. Could this be about something other than cheating? Stop pushing all these cards and give me the truth, okay? Even you trying to hide stuff. You don't want to hurt nobody's feelings. I get that. Player card, bottom of the deck energy. Whoever it is, they know how to sing you sweet, sweet songs. They know how to get you in your feelings and move your heart. Or this you singing to yourself and talking yourself out of it. There's too many cards now. Why are you doing this? Are you trying to spare them? You can't spare them. You the one showed up. Stop playing. Delaney, what you feeling right now? Are you confused or angry? Or are you indifferent? Like, oh no, this ain't for me. You ain't gonna give me nothing? Thank you. Heart fog. Mixed signals. Come on now. Mostly confused. Well, the heart fog card is saying mixed signals, blocked emotions, and messed up. So I ain't saying this your reading, but this is what's coming through for the dragonfly. You know how the very first card was divorce? Yeah, this right here, finality. The outcome. But that's only if you choose. But yeah, this is leaving behind, closure, walking away, farewells. Let me pull from this deck right here, see what comes. And then we're going to wrap up in the next couple minutes. CD, you all right? You ain't sleep over there in the UK, are you? Wow. So we got the runner card in reverse, right? But right after it, okay, so upright, this would be fear of intimacy, running away, intensity and letting go, turmoil and fleeting, right? But it's in reverse. So this is your person not wanting to end the relationship, okay? But here is heartbreak and the coffin card. But this is a tragic ending and a new beginning. Liberation. So, all of these cards are saying the same thing that I was seeing throughout the reading. Okay? It may not be your reading, but it's for somebody. If they come along later, they're going to know exactly what I'm talking about. Because this is real for real right here. Every bit of it. And it's making me sad, honestly. It's making me really sad. I hope ain't none of my people getting cheated on. Britt, you still in the room? I wonder if Cam is here. Okay, what did I miss? Okay, let me go back up. Let me see what all I've been missing, y'all. Cause I was tapped into that reading because those first few cards threw me. Delaney said, which animal we on? Girl, where you be at? Tell your nephews to sit down and watch Umi. Okay. Yeah. I knew a man had 3 jobs and 3 women. How did he find the time? Only he and his creator knows. The other day he had messages on the phone from him saying how upset she was with him. But he said she was an ex that was confused about their timeline. That's a very creative thing to say. Isn't that very creative? An ex that was confused about their timeline. Like happening now? I don't know. I ain't saying I don't know, bro, man. I ain't there. I'm just saying. Yeah, Daphne, just keep your eyes open, honey. Thank you, CD. Yeah, remember y'all can book personal readings. Okay, Britt. Thank you for letting me know you here, love. That situation I was talking to you about, you and Cam about in our study hall. Never heard from the person. They didn't even come by a call or text. Carla said, never underestimate a man's ability to lead a double life. Okay. Hey, Judy. Yeah, it definitely is a red flag. Oh no, she's confused. Man, that is creative. I'm gonna have to see. Hey, I need to put that in a notebook so I can remember that one for when I'm writing my fictional stories. Y'all know I write fiction. Link in the description box for The Healing Year by Sunshine LaVere, available on Amazon and Kindle. But when I write my fictional stories, I'm gonna have to use that. Oh, she's just confused about our timeline. That's so creative. Wow. That's why that singing card came out. This singer card, remember I was telling you, he know how to move your heart and put on a performance. I ain't saying you specifically. I'm saying whoever this reading was for. You guys hit that like and subscribe and share the live. Let's see if we can get to 20, 25 likes at least. I see 21 right now. How many subscribers did we get tonight? That's going to be interesting. I can't ever see that stuff until afterwards. What TBD mean? You know I'm a little older. I don't be knowing all the little acronyms. Blessings, girl. Handle your business. Okay. To be determined. That's right. I knew that. You guys hit that like and subscribe if you haven't already. It's 2/21/12. Okay. So I think I shared enough with y'all to be able to skip story time tonight. What y'all think? I'm going to let CD determine. Because CD and Blessings. Because I know Blessings got to go take a shower and cook. And CD, it's like 2:20 in the morning there. So I'm going to let them decide. Okay, we're at 2,107 subscribers right now. Okay, I think we were at 2,102 when I logged on. So we've gotten 5 more. That's a blessing for a Friday night. Delaney said Blessings is a tough lady. Blessings, don't play with them. Don't play with them. Don't play at them. Don't play to them. Don't play. All right, Blessings and CD, what's your vote? Thumbs up, thumbs down for story time. I forgot what story time was going to be about. Just that quick. Does anybody remember? Okay, well, we will leave soon, like now. We'll save it for Sunday. It's just day after tomorrow, right? Yeah, I think we had a great time tonight. I had a great time. My hair looked weird. My hairline. I did, I put shea butter on my edges, y'all, because, you know, we got to save the edges. And I tied it down, but I didn't pull it forward or something. I don't know, but it's doing something. Yeah, Delaney, tonight definitely was interesting. I had a great time. Oh, Daphne the weed. Y'all remember Sunday night, okay? Because we're long in the tooth right now, so that's kind of a long story. So I'll save that for Sunday night. So please, CD, somebody, y'all make a note to tell you the story about the devil's lettuce. But I had a great time. You guys remember, you can come back and leave comments. You can also do the hype a video, okay? I think you can do that on the lives. But if y'all go back and watch some of my older content, you might can hype that too. The shorts are being uploaded every day. So go watch the shorts and give them a thumbs up and watch them all the way through. They're only a minute, some of them less. Watch them all the way through, give them a thumbs up. Remember, you can book personal readings. Remember my book, The Healing Year by Sunshine LaVere is available. Blah, blah, blah. All the things. Check the description box for all the things, okay? And then Sunday night, 6 p.m., we will be back, okay? No Blessings, it's okay. Trust, we've been here a long time. We've been here a very long time. We've had a full night. You know, we've gotten a couple of personal readings in, some collective readings, some pull of cards. So, hey, it's been all good. Okay? Yes, that's right, CD. Make sure all your notifications are turned on so you never miss anything. Share my channel as well, okay? Like Britt did and like Daphne did and all the things. Sunday night, 6 p.m. Central Time. I had a great time. Thank you guys for tuning in. You know, I'm here. The numbers have been kind of dropping, but I expect that to rebound. Because YouTube be doing this thing. And you know what? I'm going to show up anyway. Because this is my purpose and my passion. So when purpose and passion meet, everything else works itself out. All right? Leave comment on this upload. That's right. 8 words or more to help our engagement. Okay? 12 and 22 is what I'm seeing over here on this side. 12 people in the room and 22 likes. Okay. Bye, Judy. Yes. Good night. Love and light to everyone. Thank you, Daphne. And thank you again for your donation. Erica, I appreciate you as well. Delaney, you say you see 23. Okay. It should update soon. All right, you guys. So I'll see you Sunday at 6. Make sure you're taking care of yourselves. Remember, in the land of the blind, the third-eyed man is king. Okay? Keep that eye open. Okay? All right. Oh, Carla, remind me if you're here Sunday night, remind me to talk to you about the reason for it, the extensive destiny swaps. And you guys don't forget to do your virgin karma cleansing, okay? Writing the stuff down, forgiving and burning, okay? All right. So I am Jua and you have been read. I'm getting my hug from CD. Ooh-wee. Boy, I could squeeze you from here to Christmas and blessings. You make sure you have yourself a wonderful night and a delicious dinner, love. Okay? Delaney, did you miss the Virgin Cleanse? You're going to have to go back and watch. Okay? All right. And in the words of CD, bye-bye. Good night, y'all.